Listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Your boy is back. I do want to say this. It's a little bit of drama going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Before we get started, let's get some people in here. You know what I mean? Let's get the sponsor out of the way. Shout outs. Dog Life. EAZY's wilding people up right now. Y'all ready?
To a new city, paint the city.
What?
Rolling with my team, you see them with me.
Shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Dope song. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But y'all know what we gotta do. Get mad. Get mad. Y'all know what we gotta do. Get mad. Get mad. Hold up. Y'all ready? Do y'all know this word for word? Y'all know the intro word for word? I might freestyle. Y'all want me to freestyle again? Y'all check the other one. Shout out to everybody. I'm ready. I'm ready. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Get mad. 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 Bad news told everything. Wait a minute. He did. He told 100% accuracy. Officer T Ward knows. He told everything. Wait a minute. Cheese in the chat, please. Cheese up in this chat. Gorgonzola, mozzarella, everything. Clone O's knowledge of foot. I do want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Clone. This is the intro of accountability. If you are watching the playback, you know what I'm saying? This is the intro of accountability. You could skip the intro on playback. I'm put some timestamps in here. But Clone told them people everything. Shout out to Clone for telling them detectives everything about Ape Gang, and now we know. Shout out to Clone. I'm sorry, Bad News. You're not low. Bad News hopped up out of that hospital bed, ran down that hallway and saw Officer T Ward and said, wait. Turn that body cam off and hand me that binder. Officer T Ward obliged. Shout out to Officer T Ward. Bad News opened up that binder. Saw that list of suspects in that photo lineup and said, wait, I know who's responsible for all of this. Officer T Ward knows. Number 4, Thug Life. It is what it is. Bad News told everything. Shout out to Bad News. Are we doing any more intros? Or are we getting straight to it? Let's do a couple more. Shout out to Official. Can we get some boxing gloves in the chat, please, for Official? Boxing gloves up in this chat. Do want to put that out there. Shout out to her. Official lets it be known. Talk crazy about my family in a battle, and you can get the binks. Boop, boop, bow, boop, big. Boop, 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 bow, big. She had Coffee Brown with that bicycle kick. I can't do it like Liu Kang. Let's let Liu Kang do it real quick. Shout out to Official. You know what I'm saying? With the Liu Kang bicycle kick. Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coffee Brown. Coffee in the chat, please. We're going to make this one short. Coffee Brown did a dedicated snitch vlog telling on everybody. Shout out to her. She got that email. Shout out to you, Coffee Brown. No diss. No diss. Coffee Brown got that dedicated email telling her that they were going to potentially press legal action. You know what I'm saying? And Coffee Brown seen that, and she went on Instagram and said, wait, I know everybody that was on that live, and she proceeded to name names, saying that she would cooperate with that lady that's thinking about suing everybody. Shout out to Coffee Brown for telling on all of us. No diss. No diss. Let's do one more. Baby bottles in the chat for Chess, please. Can we get some baby bottles in the chat for Chess? Shout out to Chess. Chess has been choking in battles in the battle rap community for years now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chess. No diss. I do want to say this. They are forgetting to burp Chess before the battles, and this is causing an issue. You know what I'm saying? Chess gets his dedicated soundboard sound. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's only 3 rounds. It's only 3 rounds. It's okay, Chess. It's okay, Chess. It's okay. I know you want to battle Verb, but you're probably going to lose. Shout out to Chess. Flights in the chat, please, for Twerk. I'm sorry, New Jersey Twerk. I rock with you. Flights in the chat for Twerk, please. Twerk has been no-showing battles for years now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Twerk. No diss. I do want to put that out there. Shout out to him. It's a few more I want to get to, but we'll skip that for now. You know what I mean? Before we get into all the EAZY the Block Captain stuff that's going on, shout out to VERB. VERB did a Spaces, right? And he's calling out J MILLZ. Mickey Faxon, Verb is having a little issue right now. You know what I'm saying? Mickey Faxon dropped a blog on Verb saying he think he's scared. Of Mickey Fax. I'm sorry, of J MILLZ. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see, Verb said that, hey, he ready to suit up. What you think about that, J MILLZ? He ready to suit up, gang. He said, you can't mess with him on wax. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to see what's going to happen with that, if anything comes from it. J MILLZ did drop something on Instagram. It's not a song. You know what I'm saying? He's basically playing some, I think Tupac is saying some things in the movie Juice. You know what I mean? And J MILLZ is saying some things, you know what I mean, subversively, I think it is. So shout out to J MILLZ. We want to see you get back to the music. You know what I mean? It is what it is. No diss. Black gloves in the chat for J MILLZ. You know what I mean? Also, EAZY the Block Captain. Shout out to him, right? Shout out to him. Shout out to Cassidy. The marketing and promotion for the battle coming up on TBL this weekend is insane on Cassidy's side. Cassidy has got everybody making money. It is what it is. Shout out to Cass. Clap it up for Cass. No diss. We rock with Cass. Cass did an interview on here. You know what I mean? What was it, yesterday? You know, and I dropped, it's a full live. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff. The interview was at the end. So then I just would have had to just re-uploaded the interview part so y'all can hear the interview part. You know what I'm saying? I did that this morning so y'all can listen to that. You know what I mean? He kind of talked about, you know, EAZY potentially being double booked. He talked about New Jersey Twerk. He kind of went in for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cassidy for taking time to market and promote a battle. Even when his name alone can sell tickets, he has been marketing and promoting like crazy. And his Instagram is lit. You know what I'm saying? So no diss to Cassidy. I think Cassidy is very much needed in the battle rap community, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's just better for the battle rap economy. It's got a lot of people watching. If you're on a card with Cassidy, people who may not normally tune into battle rap will be able to see you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Cassidy for that. Now, EAZY the Block Captain dropped a documentary, right? And he's kind of responding to a lot of things of people saying that he's not from Philly. You know what I'm saying? You seeing like, it's like a resurgence of the hate with EAZY the Block Captain. People that don't like him, now they got something to really, you know what I'm saying? Like go crazy about, some people like him, but they are asking like, yo, where you from? There's a lot of Pottsville stuff going on. Like what is going on, bro? And EAZY's been kind of quiet for a while, you know, so he decided today that he's going to start dropping parts of his documentary, I think like every day leading up to the battle, and even maybe a day after the battle, he's going to end up dropping, you know what I mean, like another part of the documentary or whatever. So that would be interesting. That would be interesting. So he ended up going to Philly and meeting up with his father, and his father is kind of explaining a couple of things. His father is saying that he's from Philly, like he was born in Germantown. I think he was in Philly up until he was like 8 or 10 years old. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of like, I'm watching this and I'm gonna keep it real easy. I was watching, I'm like, you know, a father's just gonna help his son. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, what's really with this documentary? You know what I mean? And then EAZY started dropping some receipts. Some of them, I mean, even though he's dropped them public record or whatever, I kind of don't want to do it. It's all on my Twitter. I dropped them on my Twitter. You know what I mean? But I'll talk about him. So he dropped his Philadelphia birth certificate. You know what I mean? He dropped it. You know what I mean? The state file number is on there. You know what I'm saying? It shows everything. You know what I mean? His first name, middle name, last name, date issued, everything. It also says Gutter City on his birth certificate. EAZY's got a Gutter City birth certificate up in here. Shout out to EAZY. But, you know, he did provide his birth certificate. You know what I'm saying? To kind of go along with what it was saying. I will say this, 15 Minutes of Fame, they dropped a video with EAZY the Block Captain. He's like explaining like him coming up, like his upbringing. And some things are a little bit choppy in the interview, you know, because it kind of sounded like he talking about like he got like 3 different moms, and like the way it sounded like in the interview, I'm like, yo, it just wasn't clearly put out. But in the documentary, I think he talks about a lot of things better, like in depth, where it's like, I think he says the mom, the one that passed away, everybody knows that passed away, is actually not his biological mom. That's like the lady that he grew up knowing as his mom. Because when his father like got him or whatever, he always thought that was his real mom up until I think he was like 8 or 9 or something like that. And then he found out like who his real mom was. And she was like going through some stuff, you know what I mean? So he, you know, he's showing that he went to school from 94 to 9. He dropped another receipt, right? And he's got his school, his honor roll certificate. It's showing is that 1994 to 1995 or something like that? The 4, it looks like a 1, but it looks like a 4. It's hard to tell. You know what I'm saying? But 1994 through 1995 shows his honor roll certificate at an elementary school, Julia or something like that. I guess that's in Philly. He drops that. That's on my Twitter. You know what I mean? And then he drops some receipts of his transcripts, right? So the thing is, like, we're all saying, like, okay, well, he's from Pottsville. You know, there's a Pottsville yearbook, all of this going on. You know, like he's from Pottsville. How's he a block captain and he's from Pottsville? You know what I mean? But he dropped his his transcripts from high school. Now it shows in the 9th grade he went to Abraham Lincoln, right? And he got decent grades there, B's, C's, you know, some more B's at A, you know what I'm saying? And then in the 10th grade, it shows in the transcripts that he went to Pottsville, you know, and then it shows his grades, and his grades are like pretty bad. That's kind of indicative of a person being like expelled or something like that, you know what I'm saying, or having issues. But he shows like he went to Pottsville in the 10th grade, and in the 11th grade, some of the 11th grade, like he went to Pottsville as well. But then he went back in the 12th grade to Cornell, Abrica, whatever it's called. Like these forms look cool. You know what I mean? Like whoever printed them out, something's going on with their printer. But you know, so in the 9th grade in high school, he was in Philly. First of all, he's showing like he was born in Philly. He was raised in Philly. Like he's kind of taking you through that journey. He was raised in Philly up until he was like 10 or whatever, and then like he gets older or whatever. But then it shows like in the 9th grade he was in Philly, you know what I'm saying? And then he in the 10th grade he goes to Pottsville, and then some of the 11th grade he goes to Pottsville as well. And then in the 12th grade, he goes to Philly, goes back to Philly. You know what I'm saying? And then he, see if he dropped it. Because a lot of people on the timeline is punching the air right now. Like, mad, they're adding me. I can't believe you showing these receipts. I can't believe you. I can't believe it. Hey, I didn't put this out here. EAZY did. You know what I'm saying? He put the receipts out. You know what I mean? He got government forms here. You know what I mean? With the birth certificate. He did it, not me. You know what I mean? So he's got his birth certificate. He's got school records. He was on the honor roll. He's got the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade transcripts. So, I mean, it does show like the majority of his, I mean, up until like, other than the 10th and 11th grade, it shows he was in Philly. Am I doing math wrong here? It kind of looks like he's from Philly here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some super chats before we continue on. Shout out to y'all. I don't want to get too backed up. Somebody said, Sosa with the $2 super chat said Cassie could do nothing with EAZY lyrically. And then Highest Humans Acts with the $2 donation said lies. EAZY can't rap better than Cass. You smoking. That's what they saying in the comment section. So y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below about all of this. I mean, he's dropping receipts, gang. He's dropping receipts. Now, he did say, right, because he visited his aunt. And when he got to the part where he visited his aunt, he brought her some Mad Dog 2020. EAZY! Did you give her Mad Dog 2020, EAZY? That's how you know EAZY's from the hood. I don't know. Shout out to EAZY. So he goes to, I guess, his aunt's house, right? And they're talking about when his mom was going through like whatever problems that she was going through. And this is like in Philly. Like EAZY will be dropped off there like a lot of times, you know what I mean? For long periods of time. It shows, you know, he had like his family and stuff there kind of vouching for him. One lady, I think it was, I can't remember. She's like a kind of a light-skinned lady, right? And she asked a question. EAZY, was this question staged? EAZY. She asked a question. She was like, growing up, you knew that people were going to try to use this against you, that you're not from Philly. How did you overcome that? EAZY, what family member gonna ask? EAZY. Shout out to EAZY the Block Captain, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know, gang. Hold on, we got another super chat. Somebody said Cassie hasn't won a battle since Disaster with the $2 donation. I don't know. A lot of people got him winning against Hitman. So I don't know, man. You know, but so I mean, he's got his family now. Granted, family's gonna say anything to support you. You know what I mean? So, especially when you come bearing gifts. But, you know, he's got documentation here, you know, showing a lot of things. He did say, EAZY did say, he was just like, the problem that I'm having in battle rap is that I'm not specifically claiming a specific block. You know what I'm saying? Because I bounced around everywhere, you know, and I grew up going to different schools, like bouncing around, you know what I'm saying? I was born in Kinsman, you know what I mean? Cleveland, Ohio and all that, you know what I mean? I bounced around, went to different schools and stuff like that, you know what I mean? There's a period of time I went to a nice school, you know what I mean? And all of that, but the majority of my years were spent in the hood. It is what it is, you know what I mean? But, I mean, is that like a super flex that, you know, I spent most of my life in the hood? Not really, you know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is. But as far as he's saying that he can't claim a particular block, that is his issue, you know? So he's saying like, yo, I bounce around so much, I can't claim a particular block. Is that going to be the problem? Like his Achilles heel, like the issue with it? Because if you are EAZY the Block Captain and you can't claim a block, I think they kind of got you on some stuff, you know what I mean? But as far as is he from Philly, I think he kind of crushing a lot of that narrative right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I know a lot of people punching the air. I'm getting messages like, yo, I can't believe this. Why does he even have to prove this? Why does he have to prove this, PIPERBOY? Why does he have to prove it? Y'all wanted him to. Y'all wanted him to. So we did a documentary. I think this is a little bit better than him just getting on a camera and screaming at the top of his lungs, like showing receipts and stuff. But then it's like the flip side of it is like Cassie got you doing all of this, you know, to prove who you are. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Can you be trapping at 10 years old? I don't know. Bad News said he was driving Escalades at 9 and 10 years old. So I don't know. Anything is possible. Ali Mac with the $2 super chat said, EAZY with the lines in his beard is shiesty. It's nasty work. Just Facts with the 199 said, Cornell, not Philly. He spent 10th, 11th, 12th, not Philly. Ooh, God, easy. And then Highest Human said, EAZY been losing all the battles that matter. Ooh, they going in on the EAZY. Let me look at this again, right? So it said Abraham. That was the night. Let me show this. Let me show this. I don't think EAZY's gonna have a problem with me showing this. Let me show this real quick. Let me go here. All right. So this is the transcripts, right? That he posted. This is like public, right? So Cornell, Abram Heights. So that it's showing the transcripts, right? So it's like Abraham Lincoln School, right? It's the 9th grade here, right? Right here. It's the 9th grade. Then you go to Pottsville. That's the 10th grade here. Then you go to the 11th grade. He's in Pottsville, right? For some of it. Then the Cornell, right? So it's Cornell. Where is Cornell Abrams? Can somebody in the chat tell me where is this school at? Let me see. I think the school is in Philly. I don't know unless I'm wrong. Cornell. Let's see. Let's see. It says Philly. I don't know. What y'all say? It say Philly. I don't know. What y'all saying? It says Philly. You know what I mean? It's ChatGPT not working here. It's a jail school, right? So if he goes to a jail school, right? Ain't that a Philly jail school? You know what I mean? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Me and the homie. Let me call somebody up here. We're trying to decipher all of this. Hello? We're live, right? What did you get from the transcripts that EAZY put out?
From his high school transcripts?
Yeah.
I mean, it looked to me like he was in Pottsville part of the time. The other time he was at whatever that place was for like troubled kids.
It says Abraham Lincoln, 9th grade, Pottsville, 10th and 11th grade, and then Cornell. Isn't that like right.
Yeah, you can look it up. It's like a school. It's like
for troubled kids.
It's
right?
It's not only troubled kids, but that's part of what they do.
It's like mental health and stuff like that, and then troubled kids.
Yeah, substance abuse and juvenile delinquency.
What did you get from looking at the documentary? What did you think?
I mean, I thought that it showed that he was. I mean, he's from Philly. Like, yeah, he moved around a lot, but I think it like cleared that up. Personally, I mean, you know, it's pretty, unless he faked all of that stuff, which I guess is possible, but it was pretty clear that, you know, he went to school and was born in Philly.
He's got the birth certificate. He's got all of this stuff showing Philly.
Right.
So, all right. And what do you think about like him saying that he can't like claim a specific block?
Well, I mean, you know, if he moved around a bunch, then it makes sense.
Okay.
If he was, you know, all over the place, and I don't know. I think his story kind of checks out because it it all lines up, really. I mean, between his mom being in and out of jail, and then being, dumped back off with his mom, and then him winding up in a juvenile, delinquent, place. It really all makes sense. To me, it does. I don't know.
And then the Pottsville is just like a small part of it.
Right.
It's not a big part of his life.
I mean, it was less than 2 years, because 10th grade, his transcript said Pottsville. 11th grade, it said both. So he wasn't even there for 2 years.
Did people in the comments, they're like, it says Pottsville on the paper, but it's showing you the transcripts from everywhere. You know what I mean?
I mean, a lot of people move around. I mean,
but the thing is, but he's got proof that he was born in certain places. You know what I'm saying? So, the Philly, But all right.
Well, it's like.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, he shows that he was born in Philly. He shows he went to elementary school in Philly. I think when he was on the phone, they were saying they don't keep transcripts from elementary and middle school. So, he could only show so much with that. And then he was in high school in Philly. I don't know what more.
And then the Cornell thing. So.
Yeah. Which I don't think is in Philly, but. He couldn't have helped that. I don't know if that's a place that you voluntarily go, or you're sent involuntarily.
Yeah, I don't know, because I think he said something in his he's got something on Apple Music. He said he was expelled from Pottsville, so I don't know if that's why, or if it was a different situation. All right,
I'm sure it has something. They have something to do with one another.
Okay. All right, lady.
All
right. Peace. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. I gotta see this battle, gang. I gotta see this battle. Is the narrative dead or no? I don't know. Cassie could be like, yo, what was you trapping at? What was you doing this? You a block captain. But he could still do all of that. But it's just he came out with the birth certificate and everything. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Let's see if any super chats in here before I get out of here. Two Cool Nerds with the 199 says Pottsville on top of the paper. Yeah, but it's showing all of his transcripts. It's not, it's showing everything. Blown 999. He said it's not the fact he wasn't in Philly, it's where did he do all this trapping he says he did, and nobody knows him out there. Oh God. He will be dropping some more episodes. I think he's gonna talk about his upbringing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Well, he talked about his upbringing, but then he's gonna talk about some things that he did in his adult life. So we'll see what he says with that. But, that is the thing. People are saying yo, if you were moving weight and you were doing all of this, how come nobody knows you? We'll see if he ends up talking about that. But we also got to ask, right? Are we moving the goalpost here? Right? The thing is, he's not from Philly. This is what's been going on. Everybody's not from Philly. He's a Pottsville kid. He spent time in Pottsville. You know what I'm saying? At least it looks like 2 years in Pottsville. At least a year and some change, 2 years in Pottsville. He was out there, you know what I mean? But is he from Pottsville? It looks like he's from Philly. And his father cleared up the Germantown hospital thing, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Mac with the $2 super chat said EAZY couldn't pay a $2,500 bill, but he El Chapo on stage. JB with the $4.99 super chat said from the hood, but Holly's the white neighborhood, there was more money. I don't know, man. But he's dropping receipts, and I get it. I get it, man. People EAZY, no! You were supposed to stay quiet. You know what I mean? That's how people. PIPERBOY, you better not go live. You better not go live and show a receipt. They wildin', you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Somebody said, hold on, we done with the super chats, but shout out to everybody. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm interested to hear what Cassie's gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he ain't gotta say nothing. Maybe You know, it's still like I think that the issue. I think he nullified the, you know what I'm saying, or not nullified. Like he made it clear he's from Philly. That's what it is. You know what I mean? In the documentary, it looks like. All right, it's where were you trapping at? Can he say I'm not a street dude? I don't know. Let me know. Can he show where he was trapping at? No diss. No diss. Statute of limitations is probably up. Can he show that? Easy. Go to the block and show where you was trapping. It's the only way you can calm these people down. I don't know. But shout out to everybody. We'll see what happens with the battle tomorrow, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we get another interview from Cassidy. But he did spend time in Pottsville. It is what it is. Where does he live now? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? But I think he at least responded to a lot of things. But I do want to say this, right? Because we try to be a little bit fair on this channel. I want to see you go on an attack. All right, so Cassie put out a lot of stuff, right? And he put you in a situation where you got to drop a blog to talk about, you know, or the documentary to talk about where you came from, which I think is, now that you did that, it's a little clearer than what you did with the 15 Minutes of Fame interview and the which you said on the Apple Music app in the documentary. It's a little bit clearer how you put it, right? So that's kind of out of the way. But then I think you're going to talk about some things that you did as an adult. You know what I mean? But are you going to go on the offensive? Like, you know what I mean? Are you going to say anything about your opponent? Because right now it seems like Cassidy is he's on you. You know what I mean? And it's like you playing defense, you know, almost. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. We got to go out in style. We got to play this music right here. I got no dog in the race. I just want to see a good battle. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, how is Gutter City on a government issue birth certificate? It's over. It is over. Wait a minute. What did you say? He said, how is Gutter City on a government issue birth certificate? He edited that in there, bro. Y'all is crazy, bro. Oh, man. Y'all. Y'all is wild, bro. Oh, no, man. But, I mean, people do move around a lot. You know what I mean? Things happen. But if you're a block captain, hopefully the next one he shows the block. Because, you know, hey, easy. Goalpost, it's moving. It's moving. You go here with it, it's over here. You go over here with it, it's going to be over here. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. You know what I mean? But Cassidy's marketing promotion is strong right now. He got a movie out, dog. You know what I mean? He got to do more than that one video. Shout out to Easy. Random is a member on the channel. Get your membership. Said the biggest question is, where is Remy? You know, she kind of got to stay out of all of this. You know what I mean? It is what it is. She can't be in all of this. You know what I mean? It will be interesting if she was, you know what I mean? But she cool with Cash. She ain't gonna get too crazy with all of this. Somebody said the document did nothing. Somebody said this should have been the first episode. I don't know, man. You know, we'll see what he drops. But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let's do this. Sponsor out of the way. Shout out to the sponsors. This song is lit. Let's listen to it real quick. Y'all want to listen to it all the way through? What? Don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger.
Come to a new city, paint the city.
What?
Rolling with my team, you see them with me. It's been us against the lungs and shot the watch us take over the. Okay, I wake up and
all right, y'all.